Namaste, welcome to Learn Easy 786. Now let us learn the ERCs from the poem Nauka Vihar written by Sri Sumitranandan Pantiji from Praveen Uttarat Paddachainika 3. Let us see the ERCs first. Then we can go for the summary. Let us see the ERCs. गोरे अंगों पर सिहर सिहर लहराता तार तरल सुंदर चंचल अंचल सा नीलांबर साड़ी की सिकुड़न सी जिस पर. That means गोरे अंगों पर means here the Ganga's fair complexion. That means the poet in his imagination he thought that Ganga river is ascetic woman, a woman who never bother of the worldly pleasures. She is a divine woman. That means Ganga is a woman. In this opinion, he said, Gore Angom, fair complexion, Sihar Sihar, Leherata, Tar Taral Sundar. That means on the fair complexion body of Ganga river, the stars just like a waves flying, waving. Chanchal Anchal sa Nilambar, just a playful. Chanchal means a playful. Anchal means border. Sa Nilambar, that means Anchal means a woman's saree border. The sky is just like a woman's saree's border. Sadi ki sikudin si jis par. Sikudin means it is rounded in the shape. Shashi ki reshmi vibha se bhar. Shashi means moon. Reshmi vibha, the same beams of the moon. Full of with the beams of moon. Simiti hai pratul mrudhul lahar. Smooth and tender wave. Chandni raat ka pratham pahar. Moon night's first face. Because in the night, midnight, wee hours, early hours of the night. Here, early hours of the night. First phase of the night. हम चले नाव लेकर सत पर. The poet started his journey, history in a boat. This is the meaning of these lines. Now let us see the here संदर्भ first. संदर्भ यह पदांश सुमित्रानंद पंतकृत नौका विहार पदांश से लिया गया है. These lines are taken from the poem Nauka Vihar written by Sri Sumitranand Pantiji. चांदनी रात में कवि नौका विहार करने निकले. During the moon night, the poet sailed in the boat. पंतजी तो छायावाद कवि हैं. Himself, the poet is a nature poet. उनको गंगा तापसी बाला सी लगी. To his eyes, the Ganga seems as ascetic woman. I have already told you what is meant by ascetic woman. चांदनी रात की सुंदरता को कवि यूं वर्णन करते हैं. In this way, the poet describes the moon night. Now व्याख्या. कवि नौका विहार करने जा रहे हैं. He is going to have a pleasure trip in a boat. तब गंगा के गोरे अंगों पर नक्षत्र तरल बनकर लहराने लगे. All the stars are occupying in the body of Ganga. That means a woman. वहाँ कंपन में सुंदर लग रहे हैं. Well, it is a moving. It looks very beautiful. The stars. Without movement, the water will be, when the water will be without movement, the reflection of the stars will be as it is. When the water is moving, when the waves move, then only the stars look just like a waving. उसके चंचल लहरों पर नील रंग का आसमान का प्रतिबिंब दिख पड़ा. In his, उसके चंचल लहरों पर, that means on the Ganga's water, नील रंग के आसमान का प्रतिबिंब दिख पड़ा. That means blue sky reflection is seen in the water. नदी का सिमटी हुई गोलाकार और कोमल लहरें चंद्रमा के रेशमी चांदनी सी भरी हुई गंगा की सिकुड़नी जैसी है. That means sometimes the waves will be in the shape of round. That looks just like a border of the woman's saree. यह चांदनी रात का प्रथम पहर का दृश्य. This is the beautiful scene of the first phase of moon night. तभी कवि नाव लेकर नौका विहार करने निकले. By the time the कवि started his trip in the boat. This is the meaning of this ERC. Now let us see the विशेष. गंगा को तापसी बाला कहकर नीले आकाश को साड़ी के अंचल नक्षत्र और चांदनी साड़ी के सिकुड़नी कवि का प्रकृति वर्णन छायावादी ढंग का है. The poet described everything with the fantasy. Especially the description of the nature. Here the Ganga. The description of the Ganga beautifully described with comparing stars just like a border of the woman's saree, and the stars look like a waves on the Ganga's body. This is the first ERC. Let us see the second one. विस्फारित नयनों से निश्चल कुछ खोज रहे चल तारक दल, ज्योतित कर जल का अंतस्थल, जिनके लघु दीपों को चंचल अंचल की ओट किए अविरल, फिरती लहरें लुक छिप पल पल, सामने शुक्र की छवि झलमल. फैरती परी सी जल में कल, रूप हरे कच्छों में हो ओझल. With the nine, विस्फारित नयनों means the open big eyes. से निश्चल, without any movement, without any tension. I mean stand still. कुछ खोज रहे चल तारक दल. The stars are searching something with the open eyes. ज्योतित कर जल का अस्तित्व, making the water bright. जिनको लघु दीपों की चंचल, just like a small lights playful. अंचल की ओट किए अविरल, फिरती लहरें लुक छिप पल पल. Just like a sometimes visible, sometimes may not be visible, just like a hide and seek. सामने शुक्र की छवि झलमल, just like a Venus, planet Venus scintillating. फैरती परी सी जल में कल, रूप हरे कच्छों में हो जल. Sometimes visible, sometimes may not. That means when the waves rise up, when the tides rise up, then the stars visible. When the tides fall down, then the stars will not be visible. In this way, the stars playing just like a hide and seek game in the water. That is what these lines indicates. Sandarbha. यहाँ पद्माश नौका in the same lines, the way how we have written in the first years, in the same way you have to write. यहाँ पद्माश नौका विहार पद्य से दिया गया है. कवि है सुमित्रानंद पंत जी. छायावादी कवि होने से प्रकृति चित्रण में मानवीकरण लाया है. As these lines are taken from the poem Nauka Vihar, written by Sri Sumitranand Pant ji. As he is a nature poet, he brought the description of the nature through his feelings, through his fantasy. चांदनी व्याख्या. चांदनी रात में नौका विहार करते समय कवि को ऐसा लगा, नक्षत्र मंडल ऐसा लग रहा है कि निश्चल भाव के कुछ खोज रहा हो. चांदनी रात में नौका विहार करते समय, ड्यूरिंग द मून नाइट, while doing the nauka vihar, that means a trip, it looks like just all the stars playing searching something. वे चमकते तारे जल का अंत स्थल सा है और हर क्षण लगातार लुक-छिप कट फिर रहे हैं. Just sometimes I told you ना, sometimes visible, sometimes may not visible. शुक्र का दृश्य भी झिलमिल जगमगा रहा है. Even the planet Venus also just glowing up, scintillating. परी सी वह जल में तैरती हुई दिन में सूर्य की किरणों में छिप जाएंगे. All these the stars will not be visible in the brightness of the sun during the daytime. Daytime we can't see the stars, no? That is what the poet said here. आत्मीय आनंद देने वाले हैं नौका विहार. नौका विहार, a pleasure trip in the boat gives the pleasure in the mind, brings the cheerfulness, happiness in the mind. That is what the poet said here. Now, विशेष, लुक छिप खेलना, that means hide and seek, खोजना, searching आदि में मानवीकरण है. Here in these two sentences there is a humanization, personification of the nature. That means a nature poet is a poet who expresses his feelings through nature objects. Just like suppose a woman's laugh is just like a bloomed flower. In this way they can describe with the similes, like, as, similes, metaphor, direct comparison. Like that they will use the nature objects, nature things. Now the third one. वहाँ नौका विहग क्या निकल कोक, उड़ता हरने निज विरह शोक, छाया की कोकी को विलोक पतवार घुमा अब प्रतनु भार, नौका घूमी विपरीत धार, डांडों के चल करतल पसार, भर भर मुक्ताफल फेंस फार, विखराती जल में तार हार. That means here, after reaching to some extent the center of the river, the poet have, when the wave struck to one place, there the poet fantasy started, and he imagined just like a bird is searching for his companion, and he asked the poet, he asked the bird, that is the bird who is made of moonlight, cock, and to whom for he is searching. That means for his companion. In the separation of Virha Shok, that means the sadness of the separation. When the boat turned back to the bank, when the oars started playing, by the time it looked just like the foam is just like a beads flown in the water, floating in the beads floating in the water. That is what these lines indicates. Let us see now. संदर्भ. यह पदांश नौका विहार पद से दिया गया है. कवि है सुमित्रानंद पंत जी. That is what the upper one, the same lines. चांदनी रात में नौका विहार करते समय कवि की कल्पना प्रकृति में मानवीकरण करती है. I told you the 2 years is what I read with the same you have to write here. इसमें बिरहा शोक की यादी आती है. That means here, because he imagined as a bird is searching for his companion like that. No, here the sadness of separation of the Koki. That means Kok was sad because of the separation of his companion Koki. That is what is here mentioned. उसको कोकी के द्वारा उनसे प्रश्न करते हैं. I told you in the beginning, a couple of seconds before, the same. व्याख्या. नौका विहार करते समय एक पक्षी चिंता में उड़ता रहा. He was going in the boat in the pleasure trip. He noticed, as in the imagination, he noticed a bird is searching with the sorrow. A bird is flying with the full of grief. वहाँ अपने दिल में बिरहा भूलने के लिए अपने ही प्रतिबिंब को नदी के जल में देख रहा है. To forget the sadness himself, he is just looking in the water, his own reflection. वहाँ पक्षी अपनी परछाई को देखकर अपने कोक की बिरहा भूलने की कोशिश कर रहा है. He is trying to forget the sadness of his companion by looking his own reflection in the water. पाल का बोझ सह न सकने के कारण पतवार को भी समय अनुकूल अपनी गति को तीव्र करना पड़ा है. When sometimes the force in the water will be much, the waves will be very heavy. At the time, even the oars also cannot tolerate. By the time, the boat have to turn back to the shore. I mean bank. उल्टा धारा से सीधी धारा में डंडों की तितलियों की छप लहरों पर फैले जाते हैं. When playing the oars, the water will be run this side and the other sides. उस समय सफेद फेन रूपी मोती जलधारा के झिलमिलाते तारों के हार के समान दिखाई देते हैं. By the time when the oars are played, the fourth or the foam in the water looks just like a beads in the as well as the stars. Just like a stars, it will visible in the water. That's what the here said. विशेष. एक पक्षी भी विरह वेदना भूल ना सकता. Even a bird cannot forget the separation of his beloved one. I mean his companion. She bird. भूलने का प्रयत्न कर सकता है. But he can try to forget his companion. But he can't abide the sorrow of separation. That is what said here. I think you might have understood the years is what I explained you. Suppose if you like the way how I have explained, please don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you want to be first viewer of my uploads, subscribe my channel and click the like button. Till the next upload, take care of yourself. Have a nice time. Bye bye. Jai Hind.